Hi, I'm Jenny and I'm going to be talking about my favorite books of 2013. First, I'm going to talk about my favorite thing. It was I have talked about before in my haul, but I've only got books 2 and 3. No, 3 and 4. I've only got books 3 and 4, and they're not matching, and I'm going to collect them all in a really, really pretty, matching set. That is Skullduggery Pleasant. This is number 4, and this is number 3. Phases 1 and Dark Days. Those are the only ones I actually own, but I'm going to be buying them all in this, really, really pretty covers that are all gonna match, and they're gonna be so pretty. And then I have this, and this is, okay, I have to explain this thing and why it looks horrible. It's because I've read it like 50 times and taking it with me everywhere I go. So it's a bit, yes, you know what I mean. I don't have to explain that. It looks a bit rough. And the reason because I don't have this in a pretty cover like this is because this is I think this is the Americanized version, and it was the only one I could get my hands on because I really wanted a Skullduggery Pleasant book to own like 2-3 years ago. Sorry about this. Because it was the only one I could find. And I don't like the cover, to be honest. I like these covers a lot more because they're a lot cooler and they're the original ones. So I'm going to be collecting them all like this because this is beautiful. Like this is beautiful. Yes. I promised you guys a video about this series, which I will do once I've collected them. And once they're gonna be really pretty, and once I've read them all, because I only read up to 4 because it's so hard to get. I can't find them anywhere. But they'll be fine. I'll be fine. Enough talking about them. I've got a lot more books to cover, so let's keep going. These 2 books are the first 2 books in the trilogy. And I've owned these 2 books for years. And I didn't read them until recently. They ended up being one of my favorite books ever. It's just the covers, they're not my favorite covers in the world. They are the first 2 books in the Bartimaeus trilogy. I'm just gonna tell you right away. These are amazing. Since I got this as a present, I ended up just owning the first 2, and I'm going to have to buy the 3rd one. And about modern England and magic, and they're not like Skullduggery Pleasant, but kind of. I think they're mostly similar in a way of happening in Britain and in modern day Britain, and have magical stuff, and they have great humor. So they're kind of, if you like Skullduggery Pleasant, you might like the Bartimaeus trilogy. If you like the Bartimaeus trilogy, you might like Skullduggery Pleasant. Just saying. They're kind of similar in some ways, even though they're very different too. These fall into my category of my favorite books of 2013. I forgot what year it was. Oh my god, I forgot. That's not the first time it's happened. It happens really often. Once I was trying to write what date it was, and I remember the exact date, but I forgot the year, and I almost right it was 19 something. And here's Ender's Game. It's I also talked about a lot, but it's good, and it's my favorite book. This is written, oh, I forgot to say all the authors. So this is written by Orson Scott Card again, and I've talked about this a lot, and that's why it should be in my favorites video, because I talk a lot about my favorite books. It's a good book. It's a really, really good book. Oh, and these are written by the amazing Derek Landy, which I watch a lot of interviews and stuff with, because this guy that writes these books, he's awesome. He's just a really, really awesome guy. The Bartimaeus trilogy is written by Jonathan Stroud, who is apparently a really good author because he wrote these really good books. Jonathan Stroud, I haven't really read anything else from him than these books, but he's a really good author. So I'm gonna have to look into more of his books to see if he's published anything else in this trilogy. The last book in this video, I have not even owned for 24 hours. I just got it yesterday in the mail, and I've been waiting for it for so long. Not that long, maybe 2 weeks. Gotten let's see, I've gotten to page 38, but it's so good and it's so amazing in every way that I just have to include it in this video. And I'm probably going to finish this book in a few days, so it's not going to take long, and I'm going to finish before New Year's Eve, definitely. So I'm gonna have to add this into this video, and that is The School for Good and Evil by Soman Chainani. You see that here? That's his name. Okay, I'm gonna have to start. Number one, do you see this cover? Do you see that? Is that not one of the most beautiful cover designs you've ever seen? Personally, I think it is. It is beautiful. I'm not a big fan of the backside. It's pretty plain. Like, considering this here. I mean, oh my god, isn't that beautiful? That is beautiful. I'm probably going to make some kind of review video for this, so that's where I'm going to talk more about the plot and stuff about this. And like, just gonna start. You see how short I've gotten, but it's still one of my favorite books of this year. I mean, that's gotta be a record of some kind. So that is everything that I'm gonna put in my favorites this year. You want to see a beautiful overview? Everyone loves overview, so let's do that. You ready? I'm kind of scared. Okay. Oh, that's a big stack of books. That is a big stack of books. Thank you for watching. That was fun to make. Hope you had fun watching it. And my friend Catherine, she just posted a week ago a tag video, and she tagged me, so I'm gonna start filming that now because I'm in a filming mood. So let's do that. Bye for now, and I'll post a new video really soon. Bye!